and Janaki is joining. Lagarapatti, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you quickly switch on your cam, please? And
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon,
all
ma'am.
right, good afternoon. You can wish ma'am there. She's there. Okay,
Uh,
and I will just do a little introduction and then put the on the screen. Is it okay,
Okay, sir. Fine, sir.
Pravalika?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Fine, sir.
All right. So good afternoon, everyone. We are so happy to have Muskan Saxena ji. She has come all the way for us from Bhopal. All right, having wide experience both in India and abroad in UK. Thank you so much for taking your time off uh,
Thanks a
to
lot.
address our students. Thank you. And so now, may I invite Pravalika to switch on your cam, and I would share the screen. I would be happy if you can just read ma'am's profile because it'll be great. Then I'll show
Yes,
a
sir.
little picture by picture, to make you understand what areas and all did she do her work and having, big corporate life job. Let me just share that on the screen. Pravalika, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Ready. Sir.
All right. So Sharon and Timothy. Okay. Can you see there on the screen?
I think it would take a little bit time, sir.
Could you
Yes,
please
sir.
read? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
here. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for handing it over to me. Good afternoon, ma'am. Pleasure. Welcome to the class of 20 BBA 7 20 BBA batch. And my dear friends, now I wanted to introduce some famous personality, Miss Muskan Saxena, ma'am. Also, she's a multi-passionate learning entrepreneur, and she's also an enthusiast for indigenous. Ma'am was born and brought up in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and ma'am has completed her further studies from University of Greenwich all the way in London. She studied business strategies and also in e-business. She's a certified cognitive behavioral life coach from Transformation Academy, Florida, USA. She founded MISA International in 2020 with the aim of creating timeless wellness, which is such a proud moment. She has an experience of working as a senior associate with TriFid, Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India, JP Morgan, London, UK, and Molson Coors, UK. It was so pleasure spending some time with you, ma'am. We are also excited and eagerly waiting to catch up more things from you. It would be so pleasure if you share all of your experiences with us.
Thanks so much. Thank you for a warm welcome. And I'm so grateful to Professor as well for inviting me. And I'm very excited to address this gathering because I think I was at the same place when I was starting my journey. And I think if I can add some value here, it will be an honor for me. Thanks a lot. Thank you for the welcome.
Pleasure, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. So, Muskanji, it's over to you. Yeah. And after your talk is over, I want to share your pics and all that, the other one, and then
Lovely.
we'll
Can you put the
and
slide on the screen for me, please?
oh sure, yes, yes. Let me just put it there, and then we'll have a Q&A at the end. Please let me know whether you're able to see the presentation.
Yes, now I'm.
Sure.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Professor, for inviting me for this wonderful talk. And I am more thrilled to speak here on this lovely topic, which is so closest to my heart, the importance of life skills. Because I learned about this topic over the years. When I was school, I was in college, then I went for work, then I started my own startup. And it is so important to talk about life skills because you'll find a lot of motivation, you'll find a lot of bookish knowledge everywhere, but actual skills will make which will actually be useful in terms of how you're what you're learning in your classroom, how you put it in your life. And that is, I will try to touch upon it briefly in this webinar. And so if you will just change the slide. So before we start, I would first want to tell you about myself. So this is my picture when I graduated. So this is the background is my university, and that's me standing. And this was me when I started my journey. I think journey started before this when I graduated, but my college life actually molded me in what I'm doing right now. So next slide, please. So from my college to this is my the product I've developed, the company, the brand I started called Mysa. So Mysa came in picture with something I wanted to create as my own, and that is from the word Mysa comes. And I just thought after gaining, I was an avid traveler all my life. I've traveled across the globe. I did backpacking when I was in London. I met a lot of wonderful people. And when I came back to India, I knew I wanted to do something of my own, but I made sure that I had experiences with the corporates, with the working culture of India as well, because it was very important for me to learn from people first. So that all I'll try to put down today for all of you. If you can, I think if even 10% people here can start, have some value out of this, it will be my pleasure. So before getting into it more, I would first want to focus on what life skills are. Like life skills, it's very easy term to say because life and skills are like I think most talked upon words in the vocabulary we say. So life skills, if we see it is in general, if I have to start it, everyone and everything is a story and experiences. So whatever we are right now is our story, is our experience. And in general, life skills are nothing but the skills which are needed to effectively use in your lifestyle, that will make your life easier and better. And if you face any challenges, or I think not even challenges in day-to-day life, the skills which are required, again, it is a continuous process. So nobody can actually tell you, okay, these are the life skills, you have to learn this. It's like you'll find a lot of things in Google, but it's a process. So that is the reason why nobody in school will tell you these are the life skills. We know about life skills in general, but there's no set modules because every individual will have different experiences. Every individual will have different lifestyle. Every individual will have a different family background, and that will derive your life skills and what is working for you. So could you please change the slide? But broadly, before I get into it, before I touch upon how I got, what I did, how I did, I would first want to tell you as an agenda, we talk about first what are life skills, what are the kinds of life skills, how can we develop life skills, and then we'll talk about what post COVID-19 life skills would be about, like what will be the importance of life skills in post COVID-19 world. So broadly, there are three. We can just broadly bifurcate life skills into three segments: emotional, social, and cognitive. So emotional and social life skills are prerequisite for cognitive, if you see it practically. So emotional life skills are basic first because we are social animals, we are emotional human beings, and emotions are nothing but energy in motions. And whatever we think, whatever we do, whatever we perceive in our brain, that defines our emotional and social being. And that is why it is very important to be self-aware, aware about your emotions, about your stress. Because now you see, if we see, COVID-19 has ravished the country, and ravaged the country, and there are a lot of people, a lot of us have suffered from it, or either we have lost our loved ones or near ones. And so the youth is now in this state of conflict between what will happen to the careers, what will happen to their studies, what will happen to their relationships. But it is the time when we actually put all our resources down there and put it for use, because this is what it is and we need to make it work from here. This is the new normal, and post COVID-19 world will work on these life skills only. Sir, if you could change the slide, please. So if we see after those three major life skills, now when we talk about why are these important? So learning is again a phase and it is an ongoing process. So different learning stages, you will require different kinds of life skills. Let's say when we are in school, we don't actually put a lot of, we are not so concerned about our world. We don't care about what actually we are doing for the nation. But now, when as an adults, let's say when you finish your college, you will start thinking about what am I doing, how am I contributing to the world. When it comes to your own personal growth, you need to understand that why it is important to network with people, why it is important to communicate well, why it is important to know yourself first. When it comes to your job life, when it comes to your employability, your employer will see that are you cooperative, are you a team worker, are you somebody who understands other people, are you somebody who can work under stress as well, are you somebody who's actually putting on the table the required skill set which is necessary in this world to conquer? Because if we have to get it correct in our heads, whatever is taught will never actually be the same what will be your job look like. So let's say I was studying, definitely it is connected, but nobody will actually tell me, okay, put SWOT analysis here, put, so that those are the skills which will actually put your SWOT into place. If you have to do SWOT analysis, then you have to know, you need to be aware about the facts, why and where it is required. And so four major segments, I would say, for our lives would be if we see a car, uh, same ways our life is like a car, and it has four tires: relationships, career, personal development, and outside world, like our country, our world. And we need to take care of all these things to make our car, on the road, run smoothly, work properly. And it doesn't matter that if, let's say, today I feel my car's tire has less of air, then I need to pay attention to it. I just can't let it go, because either of this, even if one tire doesn't work properly, your car won't run on the road. So it is very, very important to know your life skills. So can you please change the slide? And here, when first I talk about post COVID-19 skills, everything else, but now empathy, now social being, now, how we take other human beings will be the most important skill which will be effective in post COVID-19 world. And especially for business graduates, I would say, as you will be the trend setters, I think you are in the era of power. Whatever you will do, that will actually change the, like, after 3 years when you will graduate, you will have to have this empathy, risk management, analysis. So you need to have these approach in terms of uh, you know your employers will need all these things. If you see, now skills, normal technical skills anybody can do, but now people want team player. Why there are content marketing, if we say, in business, a major part of our business is marketing. So why now people are more targeting the consciousness of a customer, why people are talking about what the customer needs, why people are now talking about, if you see ads on TV, they are more customer centric. And that is why all these skills will put in use. And for just to list down few I have listed here, these are empathy, risk management, analytics, effective communication, networking, embracing diversity, innovation, change capable leadership, emotional intelligence, and leading virtually. Also, if you see, COVID-19 has actually made a lot of opportunities open, in terms of now women are actually can be a part of mainstream workforce, if we see. So because of everything going virtually, these skills now will change the dynamics of the workforce, of how it looks like to be in these businesses. Sir, if you can change the slide. And how you can develop this thing. Okay, you'll ask me, we know about all these things, we know networking is important, we know leadership is important, but how can we develop? That is, I think that is where I also faced a lot of challenges. Why it was important, and why, first is, biggest skill you can have is the ability and willingness to learn. If anybody is making note of it, the biggest skill would be if you're willing to learn. only the people who try to learn can actually achieve anything in their life, and that is the golden rule. So no matter you're good at something, you're not good at something, you're attempting, your efforts matters. And that is why, to develop these skills, you need to take charge of your life. So do not rely on the education system. Don't think that, let's say this webinar is happening right now, but not every day you will talk about life skills. But life skills are part of your everyday life, and it's a stepping stone. So every day you need to be self aware about, what am I doing? Am I adding any value to my life? Have I done anything great today which will actually give me results after 5 years? Where do I see myself after 5 years? Do I have the confidence to speak in front of 1,000 people? Do Am I self motivated? So I think, with social media and a lot of distraction happening, the major where we all are lacking is self motivation. We seek motivation in different speakers, in different celebrities. We try to follow them, but you need to understand, their lives are different, their situations are different, their experiences are different. You can always take good from them, but then at the end of the day you need to apply it in your own life. And that is why, when you take charge of your life, you will be able to get results, because then you are responsible for your actions. And here, these things really matter if you really want to grow. So self learning, self confidence, self motivation, okay. But again, if you, let's say, you can't be self motivated, then seek help. Never be afraid to ask for help. That is second golden rule, I would say, for me. Ask. If you feel, I can't speak properly, let's say, if you see, I don't know how to communicate properly, I'm lacking in communication skills. So first is self awareness, of course. Now, okay, you know you can't communicate well, and you don't know what to do, how to do. Or let's say you have tried, also you tried taking classes, you learned it on YouTube, you're following a lot of influencers who are actually telling you how to be more confident, how to communicate well. But if you still can't do it, ask your professors, ask your teachers, ask your mentors, and that will change your perspective big time. So when we say, you need to be willing to learn, never be afraid to ask for help. And if you won't do it today, you will never be able to overcome that fear. And if you need to overcome that fear, you need to ask today. So if you don't have questions, you haven't understood anything. And that is why you need to be curious always. Always nurture your curiosity. If you feel that, okay, this is not working for me, but I need to make it work, then where's the gap? The gap is that you need a mentor, you need somebody to actually pull you to that level, or to make you understand. Sometimes it's so easy, you just need that one person, and just seek help. And if this is also not possible, let's say you're very hesitant, then just look for answers in your own family, in your own culture, in your own values. I am somebody who's I was more Indian when I was abroad. I say this in all my talks. This is because I had this sense that my culture is something which is a part of me. My family values are something which is part of me. I live in a joint family, and what I've learned, those are actually the life skills which I'm using right now. So never be afraid to say your truth, and seek from learn from your culture. Means, no matter whatever religion you follow, no matter what, your family system will teach you a lot of things. There are certain ways how we do things in our lives. And I think, I have written this one article as well, you can find it on my LinkedIn, that actually COVID-19 is taking us back to our traditional rituals. If you see, now we earlier we used to actually remove our shoes outside our house, but because as western as we were getting, we used to make it very casual. But now again, with the virus, we are more cautious about what we are taking inside. Now we are trying to find remedies inside our kitchen. Now a lot of people are going towards natural, herbal, organic things. So this was always a part of our culture. If you see, India is coming full round way, like whatever things they left down, they all are catching it. Now why people, now why organic things, organic farms? If you know, there are a lot of brands coming up saying that it is 100% natural, 100% herbal. And if there's aloe vera gel, then why can't you just put like have a plant at your home? This is what our dadis and nani used to do. And this will change your behavior big time once you start finding solutions at your home. And now if you say, uh, okay, all these skills I understand, but again, how to develop if you can't do all these also? Now these are my 5 major, whatever you see on the screen right now, these are my major things that you can just do it, like just do it. I mean, I think if you can take something from this webinar in this 1 hour, is these 5 things. Exchange values by collaborating. No matter, see, collaboration, and I think this is the best time for you all. Use your 3 years to actually collaborate with more people, do more networking, speak to more people. And when you are actually seeking help, people will try to help you. But when you actually go and ask for work, they might not entertain. But when you actually go to collaborate, people are more open. If you say, I want to seek your help, people will actually help you. So I think just try it out by collaborating. Be be open to feedback. Let's say if somebody is telling you, have this healthy environment in association matters. So have friends who can give you constructive feedback, who can tell you that okay, this is working, this is not working. And never let yourself go demotivated. No matter what others are saying, build on it, build on it. And that is when intuitive learning comes. Whatever you feel is right, whatever you feel is working for you, and your intuition works like wonders. And I know all these things, whatever I'm telling right now might sound like okay, we know all of these things, but these are the life skills which we just need to be aware about. When I say, I think I started with this, emphasize on the power of effort, is when you need to be willing to learn. You need to be willing to understand. And that is when you nurture your curiosity. If you know, let's say today, I feel like whenever COVID will, I need to learn designing. Because I think that is where I'm lacking. I want to learn how to make those creatives, how to make those videos. So I think the only way I can do it by actually learning. There's no other way I can do it. And so if you can change the slide. Here are, just to add, just to end my discussion here before we get into on my how I actually use these things in my personal life. These things, if you see, develop peer mentor relationship is when I say seek for help, because somebody who's above that ladder, they'll be only able to give you a 360 view, and they will be the right people to tell you. So whomsoever you feel will be able to give you the right advice, whomsoever. And I think you don't actually have to find people, you know it. And that is when you know who's right for you, you know who's help, and go with your instincts. Nobody can tell you this person is right or no, you know it, all of you know it. And just go speak to them, say I need your help. Okay, whatever, what worst can happen, they'll say no, right? Nothing more can happen, they'll just say no, sorry, I can't help you. Okay, no worries, try it with another person. And you won't believe, this will change your life. Just start developing peer mentor relationship. This second, blossom wherever planted, is my mantra, is something I follow, I keep close to my heart. Blossom wherever planted means whatever situation you are in right now, make full use of it. Make sure that whatever, don't crib about things. Wherever you are, try to make the most of it. Try to, whatever you can do with these things, but make sure you're giving your 100%. Maybe some of you would want to go to some different college, but you ended up here. But imagine the good opportunities you have here. Let's say a lot of people might want to go somewhere abroad, but now because of COVID happened, people are not able to. How you can use this opportunity? Try to think about those. And that is when I say blossom wherever planted. And I derive this from Bhagavad Gita as well, when it says that you need to just work hard and result will follow. Like, you don't need to actually think about the results, it will follow. Just do your thing right. My third advice here in terms of building your life skills would be, start doing the easy things first. Don't feel that okay, if I want to reach here, let's say I want to get placed with KPMG or any big four companies, I want to work with big companies, big firms who pay me let's say more than 10 lakh per annum. Then you need to understand that what you have done in these 3 years and start building on it. First year, give your time, have your own plan, have your own personal plan, personal development plan. Or if you can't do that, then point number one, develop peer mentor relationship. Ask somebody to help you in creating this plan. And when you actually plan your 3 years, after 3 years, you'll realize that, okay, I have achieved all these things. Let's say first year, you'll give only to networking. You'll actually speak to industry experts. You'll speak to people who actually are either working in these companies or have worked in these companies in the past, or have followed a similar path which you want to walk on. Or let's say you are somebody who want to work, you want to start a startup, then speak to people who have done it. Start easy thing. What worst can happen? They'll say no. Then time management, stop thinking and start doing. If you feel that, okay, I can do this right now. I think a lot of things in our lives are digital now, so there's not, it won't take mountains for you to actually start anything. Now you don't require a lot of things. Your laptop is there, your phones are there, just reach out to people. Just try to start reading. So whatever you do, start, make use of your time, because this time won't come. You won't even realize this year will just go in, this year will just fly by. So it is very important for you to start your time and start managing your time well. And when I speak about all these four things, at the end, I would want to give some highlight on my personal journey. I started, I was in school, I went to study. I didn't know what e-business was. And I think most of us, because what we study in our classrooms, what we study in our school is far different than what we actually do in our colleges. I didn't know what business strategies were. I didn't know what this whole college life would be like. And when I actually went abroad, it was very different from me, because I was in a foreign country. I was somewhere where nobody knew me, nobody looked like me, and people actually would not even pay attention to you, because you're no one there. And then you have to make your own network in a foreign land. Why would any professor be keen to tell me anything? So that is when I realized that I need to speak up. And then by the end of the year, my professors was fond of me. They actually, now even still, I'm in touch with all my professors. And that is when I understood the power of networking, the power of speaking to people, the power of communication. Next, when I came back to India, I uh, I was working back then as well, and the working culture was very different than what was in India. When I started working here, I realized that and again, I would like to say, it seems all very nice, but practicality is very different. There'll be politics, there'll be people pulling your legs. So it won't be like a cakewalk, but then you need to understand what is your goal, what are you. And for that, self awareness, your life skill of self awareness is very, very important. You need to know what is your end goal. People will try to distract you, even your friends will try to distract you, who are not understanding. So for you to understand, you need to be self aware first, and take positives from people and ignore the negatives. Everyone, every individual, even me, even you, all of us have a lot of pros and cons. So just take out positives from them and try to inculcate in yourselves. There's no other way, there's no better way. If you can't do that as well, if you feel, no, I'm not a people's person, I can't do networking, read as much as you can. That will change your life, and try to comprehend it. And I think with this, I don't know how much I could understand, but I wanted to speak more, because this is something very close to me, and I feel these things are very important if we understand. And life skills are very effective in terms of our social culture as well. And that is why we need it more as a social animals. We are social animals, and we need to promote that healthy culture around us. And we are not here, there was a reason why we are human beings and not animals, because animals eat animals. And that is why we are human beings, because we need life skills. We are here to spread positiveness. We are here to grow together. And I feel I would want to end this here. And if I would like to take some questions from people listening, and if there's anything else also, if you feel you can't stay here and you would want to connect with me, you can connect with me over LinkedIn, and sir has my all credentials as well. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, Instagram. I would happy to talk about all these things, because this is your time. And I would request, because I think there's a reason why I connected with sir, and there's a reason why I'm doing this today. So if there's any way I can help any one of you in terms of network, in terms of what you want to do, in terms of any internships, I would be happy to do it. And I would again emphasize that this is your time. Make use of it well. Choose very wisely and don't waste it. And I over to you, sir. If and I would love to take some questions.
Sure, Muskan, thank you so much. It was sharp. You said 30 minutes we'll talk, and then we'll give more time for, yeah. And the best thing what I understood is, blossom where you're planted. It doesn't matter where you are. So with your permission, what I'll do, I'll just quickly take people through your
Yes.
Instagram, LinkedIn, so that let people know. And then
Yeah.
I want to show you your website, and I've got some questions from the chat with some students sending, and then we'll open it to the audience. Yeah, we want to welcome all. There are so many people from your network who have joined. Maybe they may be from somewhere in Indore, Bhopal, I don't know, elsewhere. They have joined here. We want to welcome everyone. So, my dear audience, can we just have a quick glance? Let me just quickly share. Give me a
I think
sec.
I can't see the
All right.
chat
Is the
questions,
screen
right?
there?
I'm
Clear?
not able to
Oh yeah,
see
yeah,
the.
because you're the
Right.
guest. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What
all
I'll do
right.
is, yeah. Now this is the. Can you see the Instagram page?
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
Okay, yeah. So this, I'll put all these things to students so that they can follow
Definitely, and I feel
Muskan,
social
and
media is a great platform to
already
connect
having
with people.
3,344. I'm sorry.
I feel social media, just want to add, social media is a great platform to connect and
Yes,
network with people.
yes, yes. So this is our Insta page, and I was so fascinated by her small talks which she is doing with a lot of people like rapid fire and all, and that was really really inspiring. Coming back to India and trying to see that, okay, what value can I, and this is the LinkedIn of Muskanji, and you can see there putting all our certificates as a certified coach, as a life coach, writing articles, and the most important thing which is there, you see there, she has a diploma, she has a honors in from the University of Greenwich. Okay, a lot of courses, short courses on digital marketing. Look at the spread of knowledge what she has gained after going there and then working, be it in a CSR level, be it as a founder level, right? And be it with the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. And then you also went on to work with big ones. Okay, let's see with the photos where all you worked with JP Morgan and all that. And this is so fascinating, my dear audience, right? So I want students to, go to her website. She, could you just throw a little light on this product,
Yes,
Muskan?
so so actually I got to, when I came back to India, I felt there was I was always, as I say, I'm an enthusiast for indigenous, and I am very much into Ayurveda and herbal, and I use myself as well. And I felt when I was in London and I came back to India, there are a lot of people who smoke, who have a lot of cough, who suffer from throat problem, but then it's so normal for them. They'll do cuckoo all the time, but if you'll ask them, okay, is there any problem? They'll say, no, it's normal, which is not actually normal, because it leads to a lot of chronic diseases. There are a lot of people who are like involved in smoking, regular smoking, and they over time they develop smoker's cough, but they can't say, because of our culture they won't say that this is because of smoke, and so it leads to very chronic lung diseases and all. So for that I came up with this. I came up with this idea of throat immunity spray. It is basically, it works on your throat. It boost and strengthen your throat immunity. So let's say whatever good or bad starts from your mouth. Even what you say, what you eat, everything starts with your mouth, and it is very important to have a stronger oral health. And for that, this product is like my baby now. and the quite response is quite overwhelming, and it works. It's a OTC product. It's there on the shelves of the stores. People can get it from Amazon on the website, of course, and it's like a daily lifestyle product, because I think after COVID, of course, it's more important for us to have a more stronger throat immunity. And so, and a lot of other products are in line in the same this thing, timeless wellness, which is the idea of the brand.
Wow. What were your the initial challenges?
Initial challenges, first was actually having the right people with me, the right team. Second was I was lucky enough to have my mentor with me all the time. He helped me develop it. So I think at development stage, you need to understand what you need to research your product very well when you're starting with the product, because the easiest thing you can do is to develop a product. Once a product is developed, that is the easiest thing. To market it, to actually make people buy it, is the major challenge. I think at home a lot of people can make soap, but can you make Dove? Can you make Lux?
Yeah.
Can you make Lifebuoy? So
Yeah.
a lot of, I think every household in India make chips, potato chips at home, but can you make Lace? So actually to make people buy, that is the biggest challenge of any business, I would say. And I think there are a lot of indigenous brands which we should look up to, Patanjali being one, that how now they're competing with ITC and Hindustan Unilever. So I think these were my biggest challenge, was to understand the product in the market, and is there any need, because this was a new product, because it was not something like everybody. First was to make people aware about the product, that they need it. They need to have a stronger throat immunity, because
Yeah.
I was not coming in any competition. I was starting it. I was disrupting. It was a new product altogether. And I think to make people aware about it, but I think COVID did, like, because of COVID, people knew a lot of the importance of gargles, the importance of taking steam, the importance of making our throat healthier. So that helped. But again, I would say for anybody, marketing and I think development of the product is the easiest, but to market is the challenge.
So let's just quickly go through your a lot of your accomplishments and picks. Maybe that will give them a story, and then we'll open it to the students. Can you just tell us just a little bit one-on-one so that people understand? Because you
Right.
have a multi-facet personality. What is this? There's I can see Mohan the Spy, I can see NASCOM chair, all big
Yes.
shots. Is it there on the
Yes.
screen? Yeah.
So this was an international conclave where I won the best innovative idea award, and I pitched actually in front of them, and that was a young leaders conclave, which the finale was with the international conclave. So a lot of people from different continents participated, and it was lovely to listen. And I think Devdutt Patnaik, a lot of other people were also there in the same conference. I happened to receive it from them, but it was a great. I
So
think this is one of my early
was
awards
it
and
after your
recognition.
undergrad or before your grad?
This was during my undergrad.
Okay, great. So let's go to the next one.
This
What is
is
this
this
one?
Yeah, this is the same. So the event name was Prism of Possibilities, where we had to come up with the innovative ideas, and this is when I won it.
Wonderful. Then
This
I think so.
same.
This needs no explanation. It's
Yeah, so
there
this
to the
is Tower of London, and this is the iconic. I think anybody who would see London, this is the iconic thing. And this is my first day when I arrived in London. Like, this was my day one in London, and that is when I started the journey.
which year was it?
It was 20. I think this picture is from 2019 or 2018.
There we go.
So in
Dawn of
London, I think a lot of people must know him. He's Jay Shetty. He's a very famous motivational speaker and life coach. I met him during an event in London as an Asian award where he was winning an award. And yeah, he won an award in the Asian Conclave, and I was happened to meet him. Amazing personality.
He's a great
Lisa
person.
Hayden. Yes, Lisa Hayden. She was also there. This is when I talk about networking and collaborating with others. So this is one of my collaborations. I worked in London as a volunteer. I did a lot of volunteering in London. So this is one where we set up a medical camp, and the lady beside me was the chair of South London Association Commerce Chamber of Commerce, and it was a delight to work with her. She's 95. I think now she must be 98 or 99, but that time she was 95-year-old, and she was so full of enthusiasm, and that I learned from her the spirit of volunteering.
That's amazing. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah,
Actually,
so she was another. Yes, she was at the same event with the volunteering. In 2016, this picture is I was the country ambassador for Opportunities Knock Your Door, where we used to work for, there are a lot of policies which comes for students, but it actually never reaches to the student because of a lot of reasons. But United Nations and a lot of these big what do you call member associations, they host a lot of events. They have a lot of schemes for students specifically, but it never reaches to the right people, to the right colleges, to the right people actually who are deserving. So the idea of this organization was to develop such supply, like such community where people are aware, the students are aware of these opportunities being provided by these international organizations like WHO, UNICEF,
UNESCO, yeah.
United Nations, and I support goal number 8, decent work and economic growth. Sustain.
Is this your day one at JP Morgan London?
Yes, so this is when I think I'm giving my introduction. So every time when people come and join, they and this is, I would tell you, this is at the 69th floor of the building in London. So the view was amazing, and the office headquarters were very fancy. And this is like one of my biggest achievement, which I will always cherish. I met some wonderful people at JP Morgan, and all these from different continents. And thank you for sharing. I think this makes me feel nostalgic about what I've
I
done.
think so. This should be your cricket match. Yeah, you've been.
Yes, so this is Lord's cricket ground. I went to watch, and this is I ran for Cancer Research Foundation, where the donation for running was going to the World Cancer Foundation to help patients who were suffering from cancer.
Good. So the reason I wanted to share, because I want the audience to understand that, Muskan Saxena is not just at a very young age, if she took so much of passion, so much of, care, that I want to not just be a student, I want to be more than a learning student and network. And the best example of networking, you see, I never knew you even before 3 to 4 days, it's
Yes.
all that collaboration, what we did, and you got to see the profile, I got to see the profile, then got to know, okay, there is some commonalities,
Yes.
in there. And thank you for that. Now, may I ask students, it's open to you, a quick, directly you can have a chat with Muskan ma'am, but I will also share all the LinkedIn and everything.
Yeah.
You need to follow and get in touch. I wish that, some of you can get charged up today and see what Muskan ma'am have done. It's not, life is not that easy, it's really that to post COVID, I don't know. See, she would have just been in JP Morgan, just enjoy London and then be there, but coming back to India, coming back to homeland and trying to do something which is beyond, and bringing such a entrepreneurial idea and setup, that's the best thing. So quickly, can people unmute yourself? And now it's over to you and Muskanji. Quick, yeah. Who wants to go first? You can unmute and quickly ask your questions. Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Again.
What's your name, please?
I'm Pravalika, ma'am.
Yeah. Can you just switch on your cam? Yeah. So that they can see you in the background.
Ma'am, can I ask you something? Can I ask you why Greenwich and why De Montfort? Like, I know few universities in
Why
London.
Greenwich? Yes, so Greenwich, because I wanted to have a campus life. In London, not every university has a campus. and Greenwich has a UNESCO World Heritage campus. So I think that was my biggest reason. Plus, I didn't want to be in the central London because of course there are a lot of cost which comes with staying in London.
Yes, I
So
know
when
that.
you
Yeah.
stay in London, it's very expensive, and there's a hidden London tax which you have to pay.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get rid of it, and I was in zone three, which was so zone one is the central London, zone two, and zone three. So Greenwich has, and also the course I chose, not every university was giving me business strategies with e-business. So e-business is people try to mix it with e-commerce, but e-commerce is a part of e-business. So in e-business, we learn more than just e-commerce and digital media and social media. We learn much more than we. So that course, I think, course and the location of the university is why. De Montfort, I did my a course, so I was not really there. It was just for a course.
Okay. Yeah. So I have a few universities in my mind, like UEL. I mostly work. Actually, my father is an MD of consultancy. The staff in the office continuously keep working on UK, USA, Canada, Australia. So coming to UK, I feel like it's a home branch because my father's brother stays there.
Hmm.
So I work on University of East London, so Bedfordshire, Hertfordshire, many universities. So I heard much about Greenwich too. I also know the application process. I sometimes apply.
Yeah.
So I sometimes work on September and January intakes when there is a lots of work. So I wanted to clarify, why did you choose that Greenwich and De Montfort University? As I knew something about that. That's it.
Yeah, so I think the closer you are to London, the more opportunities you have.
Yeah.
So that is my point of view. If you're going to a different country, it is very important for you to choose a city where you can have more opportunities in terms of networking, in terms. So the Leicester.
Basildon, Basildon is so far, I think.
Sorry.
Basildon is also a little bit
Yes,
far
yes, yes.
from
These are far away places, and in UK, it's not like India that even if it's
yeah.
far, there's a lot of population. Population is very less, so you feel very isolated. So that is why I chose Greenwich. I think that was one of the best decisions I made.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good. Anybody else? Any questions? Thanks, Pravalika, for giving a very honest, open, clear answer that it's your choice. And yeah, Parul Gupta is raising hand. Could you please quickly unmute Parul Gupta? Parul Gupta, you're raising hand. Yes.
Hi.
Introduce yourself and then we can't hear you, Parul Gupta. You're talking, but we can't hear you.
No, we can't hear you.
Could you just unplug your headset once, Parulji? Do you unplug your headset and then again plug it back? Yeah. Otherwise, anyone in the meantime? Parul, you're on mute. You can.
Yeah, or either she can put her this thing on chat and you can read out for her.
In your hand, but you're on mute. Maybe people can put it on the chat. Okay, I think so. She's typing on the chat. I had a question. Let me just read it for you.
Yeah.
Parul, can you complete your chat? Okay, let me just. Yeah, you're saying I had a question, but what is the question, Parul? Okay, what was your life's turning point? Okay,
Sorry?
Parul is asking what's your life's turning point? Turning point. You turn. What is your life's turning point?
Life's turning point was from my school to college. I think that was the time because I didn't do a lot of thing in my school. I was like I was an average student in school, and teachers often took me, I was like average in studies, and I was always in that middle, not too good, not too bad, like okay at everything, co-curricular, curricular studies. And when I came to college, I felt that no, I just can't be in that safe zone always. And I wanted to come out of it, and I wanted to have my own image. I wanted to have my own, uh, you know, like I wanted to do something with my own self. I wanted to be more prouder of what am I doing. I was not satisfied with my actions, and I felt that I know I can do a lot, and I'm not putting my time to use. So my school and college, between that time, it was and also I felt people definitely respect you for what you do, but if you have certain values, certain habits, they'll respect you more. So you need to show it to others what you can do in order to actually make yourself feel accomplished. So my school,
Good.
after school, was my turning point.
Thank you. There's Parnika. Could you unmute and put on your cam? You're raising hand, and then after that there is Shivamani.
Yeah,
Yeah, Parnika, can you please switch on your camera
yeah.
and mute also? Quick.
Hi, ma'am. Uh,
Hello.
so I just first of all, thank you so much for that. That was very nice. That was a great journey. So I wanted to ask you, how much did the networking in London or abroad help you in developing your business? And did it not just as your business, did it personally help you as a human to develop, or is it just a business point of view, or just like the entire thing?
I think that's a very great question, and thank you for asking. Uh, Definitely, it made a huge impact on my life. The value of money, the value of time, I actually understood when I was in London. Because when we are in India, we are in our comfort zone. We don't have to do our own work. We have, people at our home to do it, to take care of things. We have teachers in school to always tell you, read, 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 do your homework, do your homework. There, nobody, do whatever you want to do. If you're not studying, it's your loss because it's your money. If you're not using the opportunities the university is providing you, it's your loss. So actually, I'm so grateful. Like I think I'm so glad that more than 60 people joined this, because when I was in college, not a lot of people used to join such webinars. Like I think the importance to learn is also very important. And I think all these
77
things,
people.
yes, and I think all these things I learned when I went to London. That why all these, like doing all these things, doing meeting people. So imagine if you were not in this university, if you were not attending this session, we would have never actually be having this conversation. And
Right.
this one opportunity gone. Maybe after 2 years, we will connect again. You will tell me I'm coming to Bhopal. I'm also starting something new, and I think we might collaborate after 2 years. So this is the power of networking, and this is we all need to understand. And I learned all these things when I was in London because nobody told me. I was like, either you do this or you lose all your money, because it's very expensive to go somewhere, but it's very easy to lose everything. And just I could have gone, I just could have enjoyed my life, be a tourist, enjoyed like good pictures, had a beautiful Instagram feed, and came back to India. Nothing doing. But now I can actually go back to my professors. I can ask them for anything I want. I can ask them for resources. I can ask them for modules, and they're happy to help. And in fact, my friends, I've made friends around the globe. So, in fact, I wanted to have the bottles which I get for my this thing. I got these from China. And luckily, I had a friend who was staying in Beijing, from where I got these bottles. So she actually went there, saw the bottles. I just wanted to have a confirmation that are these bottle nice. She actually went there, she looked after all of it, and then she told me. So I think all these things, imagine I was in India, and then I wanted to have these bottles in China. I actually had to get 10,000 bottles, and only then I could have that assurity. But I had my friend who could speak to them in the same language, and that made sure that gave them also assurance that they're not fooling me.
Wow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Parnika. Yeah. So a couple of last questions. Shivamani, Danda Shivamani Reddy, you are raising
Yes.
hand. Could you please unmute and turn your video and talk to Muskan ma'am.
Hi, ma'am. So I have a question for you.
Yes.
Previously, I participated in a business plan competition. So in that competition, that professor asked me that what things you should do to take any product into market. They are not satisfied with me. So I want to know which things we should do to take any product into market and what things we should do.
You're asking me what are the things we need to take care before getting into the market?
Yes, ma'am. And what things we should do to take any product into the market?
Yeah. So see, for it will depend on what industry. So my product comes into personal care and wellness. Your product might come into some other FMCG or some other industry, electronics or anything else. So first you need to understand the competition. Second, you need to understand what are the alternatives people have. Why will they choose their product, your product over their product? Okay, then you need to take care of the pricing. You know how you're positioning your. So marketing has the 7 P's, right? You need to take care of the 7 P's. And again, demographics. So India is a country of demographic aspirations. Indians are very, nobody will ask you too many questions if your product is good. They will be actually willing to pay you also if your product is good. So make sure your product is good. Like your product, we are not, so business, people say business, we are here to actually make our market value and not just one time player. We are here to sustain. So make sure your product is, you know it's so what do you call, unbeatable. Like there's nothing like yours in terms of quality. Never compromise on quality of your product. And once you position it well, so I would want to know what was your product.
So basically, it's not a product, ma'am. It's an idea about some designing.
Designing
Yes, that it's an idea, business plan idea.
of something related to
Architecture,
services,
interior designing.
interior design.
Yeah, they asked
Yeah.
me that why should people prefer you instead of another company? Then I said,
Yes.
ma'am, it's a price. We are providing a less cost than competitors in market, but they are not satisfied. Then still, I don't know why they are.
See, again, sad truth about this industry, about the business industry is everything works on networks. So you need to build your network so fine that actually people are willing to take your thing up and they are willing to help you as well. You know, so first, developing anything, you need to speak to the industry experts. Speak to people who are already there. Speak to people who are, you look up to. You want to be like, let's say you want to speak, or if you can't speak to, let's say I want to be like Steve Jobs, but I can't speak to him, then read something like Steve Jobs, something what he has written. So what will you choose, 10 lakh rupees or a day with Obama? What will you choose?
10 lakhs rupees because I can't. With spending a day with Barack Obama, I can't do
No,
anything. Getting
no,
a
it
fix.
can be no. Like if I give you an option, you can meet Barack Obama or you can have 10 lakh rupees. What will you choose?
I choose 10 lakhs, man, because by meeting him, I will
No,
take some
that
maps
is
and
that
put
is
in
the wrong
Instagram only.
choice you will make. Imagine meeting Barack Obama will take you. That is the power of networking. I'm trying to tell you.
If
Meeting
he is in
Barack
power, then I
Obama
will
will
prefer
change your
Obama,
life.
man. If he is in power, then definitely I will choose Obama because I have
Even if
some.
he's not, even if he's not in power, he's very powerful.
Yeah, okay, then I
You
agree.
know, and meeting, no, always choose experiences over money. Always choose experiences over money because money you'll spend and it will go. Experiences will stay.
Sure.
That's
So
good. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I would run away and just go there, leave everything and just go to Obama
So
and
what?
just see this
Yes.
guy. All right.
And
Should
if you
come
It
back.
do
differs from
not
person
want
to
to
person.
contact me for this idea, we can speak over LinkedIn. I think it
Sure.
will be
You
specific
Yes,
everyone
sure,
questions.
ma'am.
now catch up on LinkedIn. I will send
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am's LinkedIn. Everyone. Yeah. Can we quickly switch on all the cams and a group photo with Muskan and have on her Insta and everything? Can you quickly everyone for a few seconds? Let's switch on. Give vote of thanks and then jaldi and switch on. Yeah, we can see there are some people from other colleges. Thank you for coming. Others, quickly switch on the cam just for a few seconds and then because I have another call. Okay, quick others, where are you guys? Yeah, quick. There's 1 2 3 4. Yeah, others, come on. I'm sure you have free Geo. Yeah. Okay, can you guys give thumbs up for ma'am session? It is really
Nice.
wonderful.
I
Thank
need this
you.
picture as well.
Thank you. I'm taking a print screen, putting on your WhatsApp already, Muskan.
Oh, all right. That'll be
It's
lovely.
already there on your WhatsApp. All the, and anyway, the whole video, I'll just send it to you so that.
Yes, that'll be great.
Um,
Yeah.
Guys, thank you. Thank you so much. Because it's a mark of respect for someone who has come all the way for us. Muskanji, thank you. Thank you so much
No,
for your time.
it's my pleasure, and I would want to. I would have wished to take more questions. It is lovely to be here, but I would definitely would want to connect with all of you over LinkedIn. If there's anything I can do for you all, and we can connect and develop something, or I can help you in any way. I think whole credit goes to you for actually organizing this and being so thoughtful about it. So thanks a lot. It was wonderful for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone. Thank you, Muskanji. And I'm sure once everything goes well, we'll invite you. You should come to a university and just empower our students and
It will
do
be my
something better.
pleasure. It will be my pleasure.
Yeah. We can
Thanks
do
a
some
lot.
internships, some projects. And we wish to take your product more on digital space so that let everyone come to know about your product. Yeah.
Definitely. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Take care.
everyone.
Be safe.
Bye.
Be safe. Bye-bye. Thanks.